mean, I think coming in as the defending national champions that, you got the target on your back, but, the opportunity to go defend that championship is something these guys have been super excited for, pumped up for. We got a great schedule with some great competition ahead this year, so really looking forward to seeing how this year pans out. It meant a lot. I mean, these guys have sacrificed a ton over the past few years, not just this class, but classes prior, and to finally have it come together and to close things out and to get that championship really means a lot for the school, for the community, and for our golf program especially. The month of September has been busy. We started out in Michigan last week with a couple of NCAA and NAIA opponents and some other junior college opponents. We were able to get a few really good quality wins. Odessa College out in Texas is the top junior college in Division I, and we were really able to compete with some solid Division II NCAA talent. Grand Valley State tracked us down there at the end, but to compete with such a high quality opponent at their home course and have a chance coming down the stretch, that's really what we're looking for in the month of September, and then following up this coming week as we head up to Indiana to play some of the top ranked teams in our own classification of junior college. I think it's going to be great to see Kirkwood, Parkland, Iowa Central, and just a few of those schools before we get back up there in May. I mean, we'll start out with Peyton Russell from Gaucher. Peyton comes in after a great freshman year, trying to get a little bit more consistency in his game. We've seen that growth. He's going to get a lot of looks as far as transferring out of here and some opportunities to play. A second place finish in the national tournament last year and really closing things out for us the last day. So can't ask for much more from a guy like that. Never too big of a moment for him, and looking forward to seeing some more successes in a sophomore campaign. Stanley comes in after a great freshman season, very consistent freshman year, made all the trips for us and played quite well, gave us some opportunities in some events, really ran away with the region championship at Dancing Rabbit. Came into the fall of this year really getting a lot of looks again, looking for his home right now, and just really excited to see what his game develops into as a sophomore. Ludwig comes in, great adaptation after a tough freshman year, I'll say that. Ludwig's came in and really taken the opportunity to hone his game in. He had a great last 2 rounds in Michigan for us, coming in at even par. So if you can get that out of a guy that maybe didn't have as much playing time as a freshman, he comes in right away as a sophomore campaign. Really looking forward to seeing what he's got going on this year. John Mark, very streaky freshman year, but some really good finishes. Had a chance to win down in Gulf Shores as well. Looking forward to kind of seeing his game round into shape again. He was leading up in Michigan after the first round. Would like to see a little bit more consistency like you would with any of these freshmen going into their sophomore years. But the fact that he can go into such a high quality field and lead after day one, really looking forward to seeing kind of how his sophomore year pans out. Garner's come in making tremendous improvements, really vying to get inside of that top 5 and make the travel squad. I think he's made some adjustments over the summer and worked really hard. So the numbers are there. The scores are much lower and competitive this year, and we'll kind of see where he falls in the lineup as we move forward throughout the fall. Harlan Yerger transferred in. He redshirted last year at UNT, comes in from Oxford. Harlan, a big-bodied guy. He kind of went through, his freshman campaign. He kind of saw the routine of what it was like at the elite level. Now we're looking at seeing some more playing time, getting those college golf rounds under his belt. I really think you're going to continue to see some improvements, immense talent, but really, getting some more quality reps on the golf course is going to mean a lot for him. Andrew Miller comes to us from Tupelo, won a state championship there as a sophomore, and Andrew's come in and really competed, got in the van for the first trip up to Michigan. Struggled a little bit, which what you would expect in a freshman's first college event. But he's fought really hard to stay in contention. He's really competed his tail off for us and done a great job. Making that transition. It's really tough for a lot of freshmen to do that, but we're looking forward to seeing him have a great freshman year. Toby Janes comes to us from England, follows along our study and play pipeline with Stanley, and Toby gets over here, and you get here in August and the heat and the transition to different type of golf. He's really fighting through that right now. Lots of high points in his game that we've seen, especially as of late. So looking forward to seeing him continue to transition into this role of college golf, and kid's got a lot of talent, so we're going to see kind of where that brings him as a freshman. Grayson comes to us from Oak Hill Academy, got to compete around a lot of elite talent throughout high school. They're really a private school powerhouse in the state of Mississippi, so he's been part of competition at that elite level. You see that in the early stages of his freshman year. Still getting adapted to a few of the golf courses down here, and I think that that's something that he'll continue to improve on. Really long off the tee, takes advantage with his driver if he can keep it in play. I think that's something that he can really bring to the table, gives us a huge advantage. So really excited to see what he brings in his freshman year, and really excited about both of these classes. The conference has continued to improve. Our schedule continues to improve. The events that we're hosting, the quality of the fields, everything is trending upwards in the state as far as conference play goes. Meridian and East Central are going to be right there at the top, nipping at our heels. Meridian got a few guys that they added in this early class, and East Central's returning everyone from their starting 5 from last year. So they'll have that experience, the talent's there, and then you got some other teams, Jones, Northeast, Hines, Colin. They can really slip up on you at any point with some really good play. Maybe not as deep as as the team we have here, but as far as talent on the top end, they can compete for sure any given week. Our goal is a lot simpler than what some people might think. I could tell you winning a national championship, and I'd be right, and I could tell you winning the region and winning the conference, and that would be correct too. But one thing I challenge these guys to do is to win every single round that they play, whether that's in competition and tournament play, whether it's against other opponents, or whether it's just qualifying against ourselves. You've got to try to beat somebody each and every day. We want winners on this team, winners in the classroom, winners on campus, winners on the golf course, and if you can take that mentality day in and day out, I think the goals that you get trophies for at the end of the day, I think those kind of just follow along. Just really, blessed to have the facilities that we have, whether it's the range on campus, whether it's a quality golf course like where we're at tonight or this afternoon at Grand Bear, Wind Dance, the Preserve, Fallen Oak, Shell Landing, the Oaks, Sunkist, Diamond Head, Hattiesburg Country Club. All of these facilities down here do an outstanding job at supporting our student athletes and giving them the opportunity to come out and hone their skills. So could not be more appreciative for the community as a whole and their support of the golf program.